Okay, welcome back, student. Today we'll discuss a new topic, that is gross investment and depreciation. Here, gross investment and depreciation. Firstly, let us discuss what is the meaning of investment. Investment, you are knowing, is also known as capital formation. What is the meaning of investment? Investment means an addition made to the existing stock of capital in an economy during an accounting year. Here we have used one word, that is capital. Capital means man-made resources which are used into the production. So man-made resources, all man-made resources. Suppose building is a man-made resources, road is a man-made resources, plant is a man-made resources, building is a man-made resources, then all sort of machineries are the man-made resources. So raw materials are man-made resources. So means addition made to the existing stock of capital in an economy during an accounting year is the meaning of investment. Let us take some examples. So we can take, for examples, construction of building, construction of buildings. Then we can take purchase of machineries, purchase of machinery. We can take addition to the stock of inventories of goods, etc. So these are the example of the investment. Another one is given, what are the forms of investment. So there are two forms of investment. One is gross investment and another one is net investment. Gross investment and net investment. Let us see what is the meaning of gross investment. First one is gross investment. Gross investment means total addition made in the existing stock of capital before making allowance for depreciation. This capital stock consists of two things. Capital stock consists of fixed assets and unsold stock of goods. So question arises, gross investment. How to arrive at the gross investment? Gross investment, we can say, gross investment, we can write in the form of formula also. Gross investment is equal to expenditure on the purchase of fixed assets during an accounting year plus purchase of unsold stock during an accounting year. So here gross investment is the expenditure on the purchase of fixed assets during an accounting year. Fixed asset, whether the fixed assets are created by the business enterprises or created by the government, all sort of fixed investment, or construction of buildings, or let us see the investment made on the plants, equipments, machineries, all comes under the fixed asset. I told you even the construction of buildings, such as construction of roads, construction of bridges, construction of hospitals, this all comes under the fixed investment. Well, when we'll add the expenditure on the purchase of fixed assets during an accounting year plus purchase of unsold stock during an accounting year, this will give us the gross investment. Next one is net investment. Other one is net investment. Net investment. Net investment. Net investment. So it is defined as the actual addition made to the capital stock, made to the capital stock of an economy during an accounting year. So net investment can be derived from gross investment. So net investment is equal to gross investment. Minus depreciation. So gross investment minus depreciation will give us net investment. So I think the meaning of gross investment, the meaning of net investment is clear to you, all of you. Gross investment, I told you, total addition made to the existing stock of capital before making any allowances for depreciation. Whereas, let us see, net investment, it is defined as the actual addition made to the capital stock of an economy. When we deduct the value of depreciation from the value of gross investment, will reach to the net investment. Another topic is, let us see, depreciation. Let us see how can we define depreciation. Depreciation, you all of you are knowing it, and depreciation is also known as depreciation. Next one is depreciation. Depreciation is also known as consumption of fixed capital or consumption of fixed capital. How can we define? You are knowing fixed capital. Fixed capital, you take the one example. Suppose as students you are using your motorbike. So motorbike is one of the example of the fixed asset, we can say. And when this asset is used, when the motorbike is used, then certainly it lost certain amount of value. Today, what is the value? Then after 1 year, the value will not be the same. Certainly there will be a fall into the value of the vehicle. Okay, so our motorbike. So that loss of value into the motorbike is known as depreciation. Let us see how can we define the value of depreciation. So depreciation refers to the fall in the value of fixed assets due to normal wear and tear, passage of time, or expected obsolescence. Expected obsolescence. So depreciation refers to the fall in the value of fixed asset due to normal wear and tear. Normal wear and tear, this is the normal phenomena of the asset. When the assets are used into the production process, they lose certain amount every year. Clear? If suppose one machine, the value of machine is 1 lakh rupees and the machine can work for 10 years. So suddenly what will happen? The machine will lose the value every year. How much do you know? Then 1 lakh divided by 10. It means 10,000 rupees will be depreciated every year. So that 10,000 rupees is called depreciation. So depreciation refers to the fall in the value of fixed assets due to normal wear and tear. Then passage of time. According to the time also, the value of the asset declines. There is a loss in the value according to the time. If you purchase one mobile today, mobile set, and you will keep for 1 year, 2 years, and if you go to selling to the market, then what will happen? Will you get the same value? No, you can't get, because the value will get depreciated because of the passage of time. Time will change. And expected obsolescence, there are certain changes into the technology. Sometimes there is change into the demand. Demand sometimes changes, sometimes technology changes. Because of change into the technology, because of change into the demand, the value of the asset falls down. So fall in the value, loss in the value into the fixed asset when it is used. So we can say there are different causes for the depreciation. First one is the normal wear and tear. Second one is passage of time. And third one is expected obsolescence. So I think the concept of depreciation is clear to all of you. Let us see what we have learned. We have learned the meaning of investment. Then we have learned the form of investment. And then we have learned the then we have learned gross investment, net investment, and we have learned the depreciation. I think these concepts are clear. Before watching this video, you can watch my previous video number 2, 3, and 4. Okay, thank you.